Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR HaLacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Monday, 24th day of January, 22nd day of Shvat. Today we're going to do this question. You know that there are some people who diligently follow the rules of Chalav Yisrael, and that means that they try to buy milk and milk products that only were watched by a proper mashgiach, making certain that everything was proper and kosher during the milking. Okay, that's called Chalav Yisrael. Now, there are many Jews who rely on drinking Chalav Stam, regular milk, and that's milk that has not necessarily been watched by mashgiach during the milking, but they still consider it okay and kosher. Why would they do that? The simple reason is that we have Food and Drug Administrations who watch over the milking of our cows, and therefore the concern that maybe there's some non-kosher substance inside of that milk becomes pretty much like not a concern at all, because we have government agencies overseeing the milking. And some people rely on that. I'm not going to step into that debate. Rabbis much greater than I have said that nowadays it's quite easy to drink Chalav Yisrael, and why don't you just buy that and rely on that? And others say no. And I'm too small to be in that debate, and you can follow your own rabbi in that. But the point that I'm adding today is this. If you want to go traveling, if you're traveling to regular, ordinary countries that seem to have a proper and appropriate Food and Drug Administration in their country that oversee things like the milking of cows, then you can be relying on the same kind of stuff that people rely on here in the United States and say, our milk is watched by the Food and Drug Administration, and there are very likely no non-kosher items inside of our milk. But the point of today's halacha is this. If you're traveling to somewhere unusual, you're not going to catch me saying which countries I consider unusual. I'm scared to say that. But you know that people, when they travel, can end up in unusual countries. And if you're in a country like that and you want to just buy milk off the shelf from a country that has an unusual Food and Drug Administration, then you should be definitely talking to your rabbi before you make that trip to that unnamed unusual country, which might have unusual supervision over their milk supply, and you want to rely on their milk and assume that it's kosher. Not so simple. So if you know you're traveling somewhere weird, where you suspect that maybe the oversight by the government of the milking of milk in that country can be suspect, and there could be non-kosher ingredients in that milk, then do check into that with your rabbi before your trip. That is the suggestion of kosher rabbi experts way higher than me if you're going to an unusual country. What's an unusual country? You figure it out. And good luck with that. You'll know if you're traveling. Ask in advance the good rabbi that you trust about the milk in that unusual country. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.